All right, guys, we have humongous news in the realm. Really big deal kind of stuff. I'm going to break it all down for you. But essentially, this is not a leak. This is official news from Moonton. We have 100% confirmation that this month, very likely in just 2 weeks, we will get a limited exclusive banner on Anora. That will be a rerun, and only the 4th rerun banner they've ever done. Anora is fantastic, especially if you get Ymmerit. We'll talk about her in a moment later on in the video, but her awakenings are crazy, and most people don't have any, right? But if you can get her A1 and then certainly her A3, it's nuts. So this is really, and then a lot of people might have just missed her because she hasn't been on exclusive limited since July. So we're talking like 9 months ago. So that is 100% hard confirmed. Then we have like a 95% confirmation that VALDERON is coming. We know for sure there's going to be a special Easter event in which you can get Anora and Anora's exclusive and VALDERON's exclusive. Certainly with the Anora Limited, they'll run an Ancient Banner that weekend, and they're also running an event with the free VALDERON exclusive artifact. It is so likely they are going to run him. I'd say at least a 95% chance, and then I'd give it, call it a 90% chance, maybe an 85% chance, Ymmerit will also be on Raid Up. They've done a VALDERON Ymmerit banner before. Ymmerit obviously has a bond skill with Anora, and the last time they ran Anora, they ran VALDERON and Ymmerit together. It all just makes perfect sense because, you know, he makes her all the more enticing. Anora without Ymmerit is good. Anora with Ymmerit is top tier, completely phenomenal, S+ in Guild Wars defense and any AoE mage content. Really exciting stuff. So how do we know all this? Before I go any further, we have to give a major shout out to War Guides. You can see several hours ago, he posted this video and he showed how he found through an official source in the game that this is actually news. This is not a leak. This is not coming from any unofficial, unregulated source. This is a hard, actual thing that is happening. So huge shout out to War Guides. Definitely make sure you are subscribed to his channel. I'll put the link to his video in the description of this one, and I'll pin it in the top comment. How did he find it, or how did the people that told him about it found it? I'm not 100% sure if he was the original one to uncover it, but who cares? He's the one that shared the amazing news with all of us. Well, you click on your hamburger menu here. Then you can go not to the notices where you normally would find news. What you go to is this little friends sharing circle around them button. And this will pop open the Watcher of Realms featured page, which is part of their moontontech.com website. And actually, if you go here, they consistently do post guides from content creators. Like you can see, I believe this is a Fenris guide from Prospector. This looks like War Guides font. Anything from me? None of my stuff here. Looks like I didn't make this page. Sometimes I'm on here. Oh no, here we go. Here's my Fenris initial breakdown. But you can find a lot of cool stuff, but also you can find full patch notes. You can find updates. You can leave comments. And then occasionally they do these previews. So this was posted actually yesterday, but War Guide shared it this morning. I'm sharing it with you now. And this hard confirms Anora. So you can click here. It's just a simple bulletin, but you can see the reception has been phenomenal. Not so many comments, but everyone is very hyped up, calling it a W. A W indeed, I would say. And look at this. The egg hunt events are coming soon. So egg hunt events, Easter bunny, Easter eggs. Clearly, this is something for Easter. So many people are thinking this will fall on Easter week and Easter weekend. So if we look up the date for Easter 2025, that will be April the 20th. So it's very likely, that's obviously Easter Sunday. So the Friday would be the 18th. Very often they start limiteds on Wednesdays. That would be the 16th. In that case, if it's the Wednesday, it's 12 days from now. If it's the Friday, it is exactly 14 days from now. So pretty exciting. We can't hard confirm this because they could run it a week before or a week after, but it will be surrounding Easter, and it's very likely it will be 2 weeks from now, 12 to 14 days from now. But let's read through it together. The event exclusive hero Anora is back for a limited time. Join the event to obtain her new skin. So there's a free way to get her skin, and her skin is something else that was officially teased a little while ago. So we know her skin is coming, right? And it looks like they're making it free. Before I say, let me take that back again. I was gonna say, before I say for free, you know, when they say obtain, that doesn't always mean free. But then what I want to explain to you is get it for free. That means free. And no, there's no mincing words there. So you can join this event. It'll be a classic redeem shop kind of event, I presume. It will be called the Celestial Consort Skin. You can get it for free from the event shop. So confirmed, she is coming back on a limited time exclusive event banner, and her skin will be there, the Celestial Consort, and it will be for free. Plus, now this is the final kicker, get amazing rewards, including exclusive artifacts for Anora and VALDERON, a hero skin choice bundle, and more. But that end VALDERON is pretty crazy, right? Because if always in this game, this is why I'd say it's at least a 95% chance he's getting rate up. If they run an event where they are giving a free exclusive artifact, they always run it with some kind of rate up or fusion or something for the hero. No way there's going to be a VALDERON fusion, so we can be pretty confident they're going to run a VALDERON banner. Look back to Lubu that ran at the same time as Diao Chan. So like I said, whenever there's a limited, they run some kind of exciting special ancient banner that weekend, so spenders have to try to spend on both, ideally, if things go according to Moonton's plan. So with the Diao Chan and Lubu weekend around Valentine's Day, Diao Chan got her special limited, and then we had Lubu on rate up, obviously, right? So it's going to happen. VALDERON is going to be on Ancient rate up, and moreover, it's supremely likely he's going to be with Emerit. So don't think I stole some leaked banner artwork or anything. They actually ran exactly this banner with this artwork last July 2024 in conjunction, parallel and overlapping, that's oxymoronic, but you know what I'm saying, at the same moment in time, the same weekend, they ran this banner with the Anora banner. So it's just really, really likely they're going to do it again, because they will definitely entice people to spend more if they put Emerit on rate up at the same time as Anora. And we know it's all about the bottom line. But actually for players, it's a huge win, right? Because a banner like this, I know some people are like, oh no, now it's like we got a VALDERON banner, but it's harder to get him because both these are Lord rate heroes. Effectively, this makes it really likely if you hit a Lord, it will be one of these two. Right? And that's really powerful because you're not going to get a stinker. So if you specifically want to target VALDERON, and this is slightly worse than if they ran like, VALDERON and Dasami, him and a non-Lord on rate up. But this is such a huge win. This is so good. Just be excited about it. And it seems very likely to happen. So I want to get this video out. I just want to briefly talk about Anora at the end. But before I do, a big motivation to get this out and make sure everyone sees it in case they had missed War Guide's video or had missed all the other chatter on Discord is obviously it doesn't take away from the power of this weekend's banner with Paradis, but it does make a more complicated question for certain players. So do you go for Paradis this weekend, or do you wait 2 weeks from now where almost certainly we are getting VALDERON and Emerit on rate up at the same time as Anora? That is something that we will discuss in a video this evening. I'll do a whole should you summon, and I will do a Paradis versus VALDERON head-to-head kind of discussion. So look forward to that. If you are a spender and you want to get ahead of this and make sure you're prepared for this banner or the VALDERON banner or the Anora banner or all of the above, and you want to spend, if you weren't going to spend, don't do it. But if you were going to spend, use my Smile One link. You'll find that in the description and the top pin comment. That is permanently available. You can always use that link. It is permanently shared on my Discord. I'll show you over here. The Fast and the Fastidious. Let me go to the top. You can see. Look at that. So my exclusive link for Smile One. This is always my link. So if you want to just always be supporting the channel and also getting big discounts and getting top-up rewards, just save my link. Save it as in your bookmarks or save it in a Google Doc, whatever. But this will get you consistent discounts every time you top up with W Gold. And on top of that, there's always any big weekend, there's going to be some kind of top-up event. So definitely check that out. All right, let's talk about Anora really quickly, and then we can wrap this thing up. But yeah, exciting times, right? This is crazy. Hard confirmation on Anora, extremely likely on VALDERON, and quite likely for Emerit. And if I had to pick a weekend, I'd pick 2 weekends from now, like April the 16th or something like that, maybe April the 18th. But otherwise, the latest it would be is April the 25th, and the soonest it would be is April 11th. So there you have it, guys. Let's talk about Anora so quickly. I don't want to do a full kit breakdown because she's obviously coming, so I'm going to be covering her a lot. But in case you missed her, she was part of the Watcher Realms 1-year anniversary event we had last July. Same time we got that VALDERON Emerit banner, and actually the same time we got our first ever Paradis banner. But Anora is just fantastic. She is dual faction in the Cultists and in the Esotericists. She brings a lot of cool stuff to the table. I mean, a lot of cool stuff. She's a summoner hero. She summons a dragon called Labor, which is weird because she also has a bond skill with a different dragon called Yumerit. But there's really cool things. She has this weird part of her kit where do they actually state that? Is it part of the talent? Let's see. Yes, she's immune to basically all the buffs and the debuffs in the game. So this makes it, you can't really control her, affect her and stuff with debuffs, but also she does not receive a lot of the buffs in the game. So she doesn't get like rage regeneration from Eloin. She doesn't get a damage boost from like a Soulbound Arcana set. It adds all this weird funkiness to her, but actually, if you build her right, she's supremely powerful, very strong damage over time here with the Noxious Breath. And then if you get her bond skill, it transforms her summon from Labor, which gets 100% of her attributes and does an 8 times hitter, an 8 target multi-hitter, 90% AoE magic damage to targets in range. Then it becomes Labor Ice. And Labor Ice is just nuts. 100%, but now dealing 110% damage instead of the 90% damage. On top of that, an additional 15% boost to anyone crowd controlled, which is obviously very common if you're running her with cultists or any crowd control unit. And on top of that, you have chances to place Winter's Bite. So it's crazy. She's good to very good by herself. She's fantastic if you get her bond skill. So this is something we can all look forward to. Tons of Anora content coming because we know she is hard confirmed. I'm excited to see what the skin looks like officially once it appears in game. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks again to War Guides for first announcing the news. Let me know what you guys are thinking. And if you're on the fence about whether to still go for Praetus this weekend or to wait for the VALDERON Yumerit banner, or certainly the VALDERON banner, likely with Yumerit in most likely 2 weeks, that video is coming later on today. Share with your mother, guys. I've been Fastidious, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.